All right, so I just wanted to catch up from the stitch I had did, right, and not take up too much of the other young lady's video. She was making a video and talking about how the negative, dozens, I guess, people play on heavyset, dark skin, what they deem unattractive black women, and how traumatizing and the effects on black people on a whole it has, right? And I was given a short story about my own mom, who happens to be the daughter of a biracial woman who is much, much fairer than me, but we look exactly the same, right? So I was trying to tell a story about how when I was 9, the effects of colorism and how the stereotypes about black women and girls in this country leads to more trauma and polymorphic experiences that either stunt the growth of black women or they enable all of these dysfunctions that a lot of you guys complain about currently on these social media apps. And it contributes to the continued stereotypical demonization and prosecution, or not persecution, of black women online. Oh, she's fat, black, and ugly. She's masculine. She's a man. She's a bad mother. She's a single parent. She's fucking up society. Because of her, the whole world is going to hell in a handbasket. Who raised these kids? She's problematic. She's this. This is what all this shit comes from. And where and how it goes in a, like a circular motion of a circle of fucking trauma and dysfunction and continual chaos if you do not put a stop to it. And what the young lady was saying in reference to, like, yeah, we all understand clickbait. We understand if you don't have money, you're on here trying to make a little money by putting down another person so you could benefit from them. That is a mentality that was taught to us from slavery. That goes along with the very wrong adage of the characteristics and mannerisms of the crab. Like, you guys have been taught and you practice it and you continue to say, when a person is doing what this young lady is talking about, trying to keep another black person down and keep them from excelling, progressing, and becoming the best version of themselves they can be, that they're imitating a crab, when in fact they are not. That is not the way crabs operate. Crabs work as a defensive mechanism to hold each other together, right? To keep their person or their crab from being taken, because they don't have defenses like other creatures. They only have the claws on the hand. And if you look at the crab, the claws are not that big, not that powerful like a lobster or some other form of crustacean that really can rip your fucking hand off. The crab can't do that. So their other protection is to hold on to each other and make each other as much as a crab chain as possible so that they cannot be pulled apart. They link to each other for protection. So it's like the things the young lady was saying in that video is justification for a change of mentality. We have to stop patronizing. We have to stop watching, subscribing, and going along with people who come on these platforms to just negatively attack us and to continue negative talking and down talking and bashing of black women. We got to stop it. And most importantly, you got to stop it with the black males. You most definitely have to stop it with the black women, like this young lady that was pointed out in the Just a Girl, whatever the hell her name is. She is a horrible person. So are the Tommy Sotomayor's, the majority of these guys on TikTok and YouTube, always bashing black women, always talking about relationships, submission, marriage, and gender roles. All of that shit has to go, black women. If you want these psychological pains and these issues that we have socially and worldly, it starts in the home. Just like everybody says, you as the black woman, the first teacher, the mother of the child, you have to stop the colorism, the internalized misogyny, the participation in patriarchy, the participation in toxic masculinity. You have to stop it. You have to decenter men. You have to decenter colorism, texturism, featureism, ageism, worrying about how much somebody weighs. You got to say, you know what? Fuck all that bullshit, and I'm dealing with real shit. I want people around me that have good things to say, who are doing positive things and are not talking about bullshit or involved in nonsense that's going to get them locked up or have their lives taken from them. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in none of that narcotic shit, that alcohol shit, that domestic violence shit, the black femicide shit, the predatory shit on our young girls, the pedophiles, the epidophiles, and all the rest of them motherfuckers. I don't want no parts of that shit. If my life is not living right, then I'm doing something wrong, is the mentality we need to have. If you want this shit to stop, and you want us to stop being the center of negative attention, it starts with us. That is where the sisterhood begins and ends. And it does not include the opinion of black males, white people, or the rest of the world. It starts with us, about us, for us, and all about us. That is what this young lady was talking about in that goddamn video. And I agree with her 100 motherfucking %. And y'all need to get on that instead of worrying about making money on these bullshit apps to sell out your own people. Stop that shit. Because you are no better than the fucking slave Harriet had to almost fucking kill because they didn't want to go to freedom. They rather stayed in fucking slavery. You got to stop this shit. There's no fucking amount of money TikTok, YouTube, or any of these apps can pay you to take your fucking integrity from you. Stand up. The things I'm talking about right now, Malcolm died for. You have to stand up. You have to stand up for yourself and your black women, your black children. And black males have to do it for themselves. We cannot help them be men. They do not want to be men. So you got to be black women who do what you're supposed to do for yourself and your children. And it starts by eliminating the fucking pain that lady was talking about. So that way, if ever they put another disgusting fucking statue up of us in the middle of Times Square to try to sway the election votes, to sway the midterm votes, to sway the public opinion against black women, we can impact that shit by simply saying, no, I don't support that shit and I'm not subscribing to it. Collectively, when all of us say no, they can't say yes. That's the lesson y'all gotta fucking learn. Have a good day.